This is the story of Blinky Bill and Flap and Nutsy too, and Wombo, Ruff and Marcia and Splodge the kangaroo. Now they all live in Green Patch Town as happy as can be, with friends and neighbours all around, the same as you and me. But it's not always fun and games for Blinky and his crew. Disasters shouldn't happen, but alas, they sometimes do. There's mysteries and secrets out there amongst the trees, and nobody needs enemies when you've got friends like these. Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, you'll never catch him standing still. Life is pretty boring till you've met Blinky Bill. Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, our cheeky mate from Green Patch Hill. If you don't know him, you soon will. Good old Blinky Bill. So come and see what happens next to Blinky and his friends. But 10 to 1, you'll never guess the way the story ends. Our little mischief maker, the one who never fails. Enjoy his great adventures in these new exciting tales. Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, you'll never catch him standing still. Life is pretty boring till you've met Blinky Bill. Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, our cheeky mate from Green Patch Hill. If you don't know him, you soon will. Good old Blinky Bill. Bill, you'll never catch him standing still. Life is pretty boring till you've met Blinky Bill. Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, our cheeky mate from Green Patch Hill. If you don't know him, you soon will. Good old Blinky Bill. Good on you, Blinky.
Oh, it's really pretty around here.
Yeah. Hey, Shifty's disappeared.
I wonder why he's suddenly gone off on his own.
I expect he's at an awkward age.
What do you mean?
Well, Mum and Dad always say that when they can't think why I've done something.
Perhaps we ought to look for him.
It'll do him good to be out on his own.
Oh, don't be silly, Marcia. Suppose something's worrying him.
I got it. Oh, it's a tough one. Hey, there's a bit missing. Hey, that's mine. That's an awful lot for a little fella like you. I wonder if it should be washed first.
There he is.
Huh? Hey, he's found some chocolate lily root.
Oh, choc lily root is delicious.
Yeah, and crunchy.
It melts in your mouth.
So this is why you sneaked off.
Okay, share it, Wimp.
This is all there is.
Haven't you got any more?
I bet he has, the greedy rat.
Why are you always so rude to me?
I wonder if he knows where there's more and doesn't want to tell us.
I might have shared it if you'd asked properly.
That really was greedy of him.
Yes. You guys follow him and find out where he goes. I'm gonna play a joke on him. Nutsy, come with me. Now, where's that coloured paper you found? You said it might come in handy.
Yeah! Help! A monster!
Oh dear, perhaps we frightened him too much.
Don't worry. We'll follow him. He'll just think he had a bad dream because he was so greedy. Next time, he'll remember to share with the rest of us.
Huh? That'll be the day.
Oh, what a dreadful dream. Perhaps I ate too much.
Shifty, wait for us.
Oh dear, they're gonna laugh at me. shock lily roots. Ugh. More monsters! I must still be dreaming.
Hey! What are you doing sitting in all that dust with your eyes shut?
Oh, I'm waiting for this awful dream to finish. Are the monsters still behind me?
Yes.
Monsters, that's a good one.
They're real!
Us? Real? Oh, you'd better believe it. I'm Wallace. This is George. Say good day, George. After all, today's good buddies are tomorrow's clientele.
You don't say.
I'm Blinky Bill, and this is my gang.
Well, come and join us. Dust is very relaxing.
No thank you.
It's simply the leading edge in body therapy for the upper income bracket.
What language is he speaking, Splodge?
I don't know. Perhaps he comes from another planet. Lovely area around here. Real period charm.
Yes, it's very pretty.
I expect you've noticed this dust is of a very superior quality. But there's nobody about to take advantage of it. And no doubt you've also noticed a complete absence of conveniently situated mud. In fact, the whole area is a classic case of underdevelopment.
You're right, Splodge. He definitely is from another planet.
This neighborhood would be all the better for a change.
I don't know about that, but some of us might just like it the way it is.
Ooh, a master of social psychology. You should go far.
Yeah, the further the better.
George, I'll do the talking. Well, we must be trotting along. Time waits for no pig. Hurry up, George.
Have a nice play, kiddos.
Wallace seems very friendly.
I'm not so sure about George.
Where do you think they come from?
I told you, another planet.
Well, we better go. We've got to find somewhere for tonight.
We couldn't ask those pigs. I bet they have lots to eat.
You're nearly as greedy as Shifty.
Well, I'm growing. I need to keep my energy up.
Ah, come on, gang. Let's go.
It's too quiet for me round here.
Alas, George, what you lack is my vision. I look about me, and what do you think I see?
Nothing but trees, dust, and that old numbat's house.
As you well know, in that numbat's garden is a spring. Now, George, think. If you mix quality dust with quality water, what do you get?
Mud.
High-quality mud. And what does this area need to make it a perfect pig paradise? Mud! Where you simply see that old numbat house, I see luxurious dust and mud baths, where the average hard-working pig can relax in the softest of fine dust. Then, after a quiet hour or two, our relaxed pig emerges and plunges into an invigorating wallow full of the best quality mud. Oh, pigs will come from miles around. Of course, I'll charge a modest entry fee, and I'll be able to retire in comfort on the proceeds to a private little wallow of my own.
But right now you don't own the numbat's house or the spring.
Patience, George. I'll just change out of my dust suit, and then I'll pay Mr. and Mrs. Numbat another visit.
Hey, this is fun.
What if the owners come, Blinky? They might not like us playing in their garden.
Ah, they wouldn't mind.
Anyway, we haven't seen anyone at all, except for those two pigs.
I sure wish I had a garden like this at home. Yeah, when I get home, I'm going to ask Danny to make me a seesaw like this.
Sit tight, wimps!
Hey, come and have a go, Nutsy. Whoever owns this garden must like kids.
Well, it does look like fun.
I'm gonna see how high I can bounce.
I don't think that's a very good idea. Now do come down.
Coming Nutsy! Now you've done it. We've got nothing to sew it on with.
Perhaps we could help. We're Mr. and Mrs. Numbat. This is our garden. We were watching you from the window.
It was so nice to see you enjoying yourselves.
Our children used to play in the garden here all the time.
We hoped our grandchildren would too. But if we accepted that kind Mr. Wallace Pig's offer and moved...
Our new home wouldn't have a garden at all.
But why ever would you want to leave?
Well, we don't.
But we may have to.
Who'd make you move? Are there humans about? Humans? Let me at 'em!
No. Not humans. It's a monster.
A monster?
It's made a home in our neighborhood.
It just appeared one night. It roars and roars, and we can't sleep.
I don't like monsters.
What does this monster look like?
Well, it's difficult to be sure, because it only comes out at night.
But it's very big and black, and it chases everyone it meets.
Luckily, it hasn't caught anyone yet.
Oh, what would happen if it did?
Oh, who knows? We hoped that it would just go away, but it didn't.
Then that dear, kind Mr. Wallace, who's holidaying round here, offered to find us somewhere else to live. Now, I suppose we'll have to leave.
Yeah. Perhaps we should go too.
Oh, don't be silly. I think there's something fishy about this monster. Perhaps it's a giant platypus.
Yeah, you wouldn't act so cheeky if I was a giant platypus.
Well, I think you kids should take this monster more seriously.
Oh?
You ought to make sure that you're safe at home before dark.
Oh, but we haven't got a home. At least not near here. We thought we might stay in your garden tonight.
Oh, but my dears, the monster.
The monster doesn't frighten us. Are you sure it doesn't? Yes.
No, we can't allow it. Can we, dear?
No, you must stay inside the house with us and tell us all about yourselves.
Well, what a cozy little gathering. I'm glad to see you're not upset about this monster.
Doesn't it worry you?
Me? I don't believe in monsters. Though, mind you, most pigs are absolutely terrified of the Ororumbo monster.
Boy, I didn't know that.
Well, now it's something our mothers used to frighten us with. They'd say, "Eat your rice pudding or the Olorumbo will get you."
My mum wouldn't do that to me.
Well, maybe you ate all your rice pudding.
Hey, suppose the monster round here's an Olorumbo.
Ooh, there's not enough pigs around here yet to make it worth an Olorumbo's time. But I'm not just here for fun. Mr. and Mrs. Numbat, it's you I came to see. Now, have you thought any more about moving?
Oh, we haven't the money for a new home, have we, dear?
Did I mention money? All you have to do is move into this nice, compact little home. It's the third window on the left top floor, and I'll dispose of your house myself. A modern home in return for an old one.
Well, I suppose that's fair.
Of course, I'll lose a bit on the deal, but I can't bear to see such nice old people upset. Though I should tell you I've got customers lining up for that little property. Well, we'd never have thought of moving, but, well, take your time, take your time. I'm not pressuring you. Remember, when it comes to real estate, Wallace Pig will see you right. You can give me your answer in the morning. Are the young folk all tucked in bed?
Yes, dear. Oh, they remind me of our grandchildren.
Me too. You know, I think that we're going to have to move. We can't have our grandchildren visit us with that there monster about.
But I don't see how they can visit us in that new home either.
You're right. It looks much too small, and it's so high up. Oh, I really don't know what to do.
Oh, it's getting late. Let's go to bed. Maybe things will look different in the morning.
Oh, is it the monster, Blinky?
Shh! Oh, don't let it get me!
Where is it? Where is it? It's not here yet. I'm gonna look for it.
Look for it? Are you off your rocker, Blinky?
Monster?
Leave me to it!
But Blinky, why?
Look, we all like Mr. and Mrs. Numbat, don't we?
Yes.
And we want to help them, don't we?
Yeah.
Then it's up to us to find the monster and deal with it.
Oh,
Go back to sleep, wimps!
Blinky, wait for us.
Yeah.
Perhaps the monster won't come out tonight.
hey, don't keep treading on my tail.
If you went last instead of me, no one would tread on it. Except the monster.
Huh?
What was that?
Only Flap, who else?
Oh, do let's get on.
Bless you! You've done it again!
Done what?
Trod on my tail!
Oh, sorry.
The monster! It's behind us!
Run!
You big Dana!
Marcia, it is big.
Wow! Nobody lets me enjoy myself!
Don't stop, Blinky.
Excuse me? Do you think you could practice your roaring somewhere else? Mr. and Mrs. Numbat want to get some sleep, you know. So it's very mean of you to keep waking them up. Oops! This isn't very friendly of you. Say, have you got personal problems?
Blinky gets all the fun!
Yeah, he said he was gonna deal with the monster, but that's an extremely funny way of doing it.
Hey, Dad, I think the monster's getting tired. Let's all get back to the house. I'll join you.
Come on, we'd better do what Blinky says.
What a bunch of wimps!
I think I need a change of tactics. Yeah! Boo! Silly old monster!
Hey, where's Blinky?
Here he comes.
Get ready to shut the door. Once I'm in, it won't follow me inside. Golly. Are you all right, dears?
What's happening?
We were trying to deal with the monster for you, and it chased us inside. Look.
Hi, Wally. Looks like you've fallen apart.
It's no joke. And I'm so embarrassed.
Ooh, how dare you frighten us all like that?
Yes, and why did you do it?
I knew you'd never move if I didn't.
I had this dream, you see. I wanted to turn your house and garden into a magnificent bath center with dust bowls and mud wallows. Ooh, why, the pig population would have flocked to it. Our house and garden, a dust bowl.
A mud wallow? You tried to frighten us away just for that?
Why, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Someone ought to teach you a lesson.
What a mean pair of pigs.
Hey, gang, come with me. I've got an idea. Mr. and Mrs. Numbat will be all right now, but I don't think those pigs should get away with it just like that.
Kindly leave at once and make sure you never come back. We won't need this now. We don't have to move. The monster has gone.
Oh, I'm so happy, and all because of Blinky and his friends.
Yes, we must thank them. But where have they gone?
What are we gonna do now?
Wallace Pig.
Who's there?
Wallace Pig, you have been a very wicked pig, and I have come to teach you a lesson. Beware, beware, Wallace Pig, do you know who I am? The Rambo? Too right. Do you know what the Rambo does to wicked pigs?
Fancy those pigs being frightened of someone in a silly old monster suit. Extraordinary.
Yahoo, didgeridoo, Blinky Bill and all his crew, Nutsy, Flap and Marcia too, and Spudge the kangaroo, Raj the kangaroo, Raj the kangaroo.
Excursion time!
Miss Magpie said.
We'll have a lovely day. We're going on a bushwalk.
Young Blinky yelled.
Hooray!
You beaut, said
I'm
Splodge.
going to take a compass and a map.
And I'll bring the essentials, like chocolate cake.
Said Flap.
Yahoo, didgeridoo, Blinky Bill and all his crew, Nutsy, Flap and Marcia too, and Spudge the kangaroo.
What's the kangaroo?
Splodge the kangaroo. They wandered down an old bush track, a twisting and a turning, then crawled up on the bank and fell exhausted on the grass. An unfamiliar landscape stretched round them far and wide, and Flappy nearly fainted.
We're completely lost.
He cried. You want to know what happened? Then keep watching and you'll see. Here comes the next adventure of Blinky Bill.
Blinky Bill.
Blinky Bill.
That's me!
Yahoo, didgeridoo, Blinky Bill and all his crew, Nutsy, Flap and Marcia too, and Spudge the kangaroo.
What's the kangaroo?
Splodge the kangaroo.